So this is the Axon 7 Mini.
Oh, it's a mini version.
It's really nice.
Looks kind of large for a mini.
Yeah, it's still a 5.2-inch Full HD AMOLED display. So let's go through the specs real quick. On the inside, Snapdragon 617, so you are looking at a mid-ranger. And I'm going to tell you right now, it can be a little mid-rangey sometimes.
Okay.
Especially with the snaps. It's also got 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, expansion slot, 16 megapixel rear-facing camera, 8 megapixel front-facing camera. Awesome Dolby stereo speakers. Holy crap. This thing is I was rocking out to this last night. I was dancing with my cat. If you looked at my oops, sorry about that. I hit the mic. If you're looking at my Snapchat. Fingerprint sensor on the back. The only bummer is it's Android 6.0.1, which is like, bleh. You're spoiled. You're spoiled with the nougat. I'm spoiled. So this is actually the case that's on it right now is the case that came inside my Axon box, which is really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And
yeah,
actually, I regret not bringing the box with me because I want to tell you guys. So first of all, let's look at this real quick. Look how really pretty and gold this is. This feels really nice. If I scratch it, you can hear. It's like legitimate aluminum. Not that nothing else
like a layer.
Yeah, it's really nice. It feels really solid. It's a very solid phone. Beautiful speakers. I love this bezel. I love the way it looks. I really like the look of this phone and the whole experience when you take it out of the box. The way ZTE packaged it all up and put everything together, like it just makes you feel like you bought a really nice phone. And I think that's something that we're going to start seeing more and more from manufacturers as lower cost phones become the norm. If they
elevating the experience of meeting it for the first time or whatever.
Yeah, and I was like wow. Like
those first impressions.
Yeah, when I opened it, I was like, wow, ZTE, like you're making me feel really good about myself as I'm like, I imagine if I had purchased this phone, I'd be like, oh, I made a good decision.
It's the self-esteem phone. They should market it that way.
I mean, it's nice and gold already. This is a really nice gold, by the way, guys.
It does look nice.
It really
I have a pop quiz for you guys.
Yes.
So, do you remember when the Evo 4G came out? It was like the giant Evo 4G. It's so big. Everybody hated it. How big do you think that phone screen was?
I'm going to make sure and not look at the screen because, as you said, Evo 4G, I do what I always do, and I put in a Google search, but I did not look. I'm going to say 4.5.
4.3-inch screen.
Jeez.
Wow.
Doesn't that seem so tiny now? Like,
yeah, and this is 5.2, and it feels like... Which is funny because it's a mini.
It's a mini compared to the full-size ZTE Axon, which is a 5.7, I believe.
And by the way, this phone retails for, I want to say, about $320 USD.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how far, like, how things have changed. Because I just remember everybody, it's too big. It's so huge. And now here we are.
It's $300 at B&H Photo and Best Buy.
I mean, I was going through. I'm sprucing up my cubicle here, my little office area with all of my old devices and everything. So I went home and went through my boxes and found all my old Android devices. And I mean, it's a trip going from what we've gotten used to over the years now to where it all began with, like the Motorola Droid. And I mean, they're just so tiny. They're like little tiny toys.
Oh my gosh, the HTC Incredible was my best friend for so many years.
My desk clock.
Nice. The Motorola Droid.
Oh, wow. I remember the Droid.
That is a
that's a collector. Yeah,
item.
that's a collector's item, dude.
That's why it's my desk clock. It just stays there.